Real God is money. It has always been money. You think all day about money. Some very few people, many of the tall whites, and some other pale people also, have a lot of this. And most of you are struggling from day to day, because this makes it, this dependency, this slavery towards this God, which I just showed you, this dependency keeps you in check. You have to work for this God every day. You eat from this God every day. When you are born, you have to be paying with this God. And when you die, you cannot even have a hole in the earth without this God.
You see, this is a form of idolatry that people really don't even consider, that they literally worship money. Money literally is their God. It drives them to do all these things. They'll do anything for, included wickedness and evil things. It says, the scriptures, and I'm paraphrasing, says that money is the root to all evil. Why? Because it causes you to do evil things just to get it. And he made a great point. You go to sleep for this God. You worship this God. When you wake up, you go and work for this God. You got to eat and drink. You have to worship this God. And even when you leave this earth and get buried, this God, you need this God to do so. Like, and it's crazy because the scriptures teaches us, you know, you cannot worship two gods. You either have to, because you'll love one and despise the other. You can't worship God and mammon. You can't worship Yahweh and money. As the children of Israel, we're to have one God. So worshiping anything, spending in regards to anything that we do, if we're spending more time with that thing than we are with the Most High, meditating in his precepts and trying to walk a righteous life, that's idolatry. We can put no other gods before him. That's idolatry. And many of our people do that. If you do the research on it, the motive behind idolizing money or putting money on this very high pedestal was a form to keep slaves, which is the Israelites, into captivity. Take it from them, put it up so high and make them do all these wicked things just to obtain it. Just a life, a normal life. Eat, sleep, a house over their head, you know, normal things. They idolize it and put it on a very high pedestal and make you worship money just to get the things you need to sustain you and live in life. That's why we have to put our trust in the Most High and not in man. This is Sirach chapter 29 and verse 21 to say the chief thing for life is water, bread, and clothing, in a house to cover shame. So the Most High is telling, like, the children of Israel, the chief thing for life literally is water, bread, clothing, and a house to cover your shame. But, you know, gotta have more, need more, gotta live according to the ways of this world, which is not the way that the Israelites lived. We lived with direction, with commandments, with laws, with statutes. We didn't live like these heathens. And it's okay for them to worship money, because they can worship that. That can be their God. It just can't be the God of the Israelites. You see, we look at these other nations, these heathens that's living a bountiful life, and we try and copy that thing, when we need to really learn to just be abased and to be humble and to be grateful for the things that we do have, you know, because at the end of the day, it's all about being content in whatever state that you're in, to be content. This 1 Timothy 6:6, it said, but godliness with contentment is great gain. For we brought nothing into this world, and it is certain that we can carry nothing out. So we just gotta learn to be content with the things the Most High has given us, which is his law, statutes, and commandments. If you have your food, your water, your house, your raiment, like, learn to be content with that. Stop trying to keep up with the Joneses, because that causes you to err away from the faith, because now you're no longer seeking and chasing the Most High, Yahweh, but now you're chasing money, the dollar, which is idolatry, is sin. So we have to repent of our ways, return back to the Most High, keep his law, statutes, and commandments. Shalom.